So, picture this. Some ripped, well-built dude just got you in a rear-naked choke from behind. What do? Most people would just accept their fate. But hey, it's not totally hopeless. First thing, relax. Feeling lightheaded is totally normal. Your brain's basically on standby because some jerk is cutting off its blood supply. Then, you just need to focus all your energy into your fingertips. Dig your nails into his arm as hard as you can. Your best-case scenario? You pray that after you're dead, the cops can maybe scrape the killer's DNA from under your fingernails. Anyone who knows a thing or two about fighting will tell you, in a real professional match, once that rear-naked choke is fully locked in, it's basically game over. There's no getting out of it. You know, this reminds me of those hot takes you see online. Why didn't humans evolve any offensive organs? Come on, how can we not have any? Who says offensive organs have to be fangs or claws? Our arms that can execute a rear-naked choke, that's an offensive organ right there. Evolutionary biology tells us our ancient ancestors were built as hunters. Picture them cutting a bloody swath from the East African Rift Valley all the way to the Strait of Gibraltar with 2 machetes, hacking away without even blinking. They were absolutely filthy rich in martial virtue. We modern humans, though, we've gotten soft, coddled. Take your average office drone like me, physically wrecked at work, weirdly energetic after clocking out, emotionally crumbling around midnight, and just stuffing our faces before bed. Our virtue points are running a bit low. But even so, our bodies are still packed with offensive hardware. We just don't use them much anymore. Exhibit A, the elbow. The bone in our elbow, because it looks like an eagle's beak, is called the olecranon. This thing is crazy hard. Its Mohs hardness is around 7, which beats most metals. So getting hit by an elbow is basically like getting smacked with a piece of rebar. If it connects with a vital spot, talk about an express ticket to the afterlife. Of course, this all depends on not hitting your funny bone first. That would just ruin the whole vibe. Now, in the world of fighting, there's this infamous close-range move called the 12 o'clock elbow strike. It's basically the perfect tool if you're looking to crack a skull open like a ripe watermelon. But let's be crystal clear. This move is savagely effective and brutally dangerous. It's the kind of thing that makes lawyers nervous. So maybe don't try this at home, kids. Or anywhere, really. And hey, let's not forget the human mouth. Yeah, that's an offensive organ too. It's not just for eating. It can unleash devastating magical attacks. You know, a well-timed verbal roast that absolutely destroys your enemy's mental state. A quick session of verbal gymnastics can leave them reeling. But it's not just about words. Don't think biting is just for kids' fights. When it's all on the line, a true fight for survival. Even Mike Tyson went for a nibble back in the day. Just saying. Then there are our hands. You've probably seen those wild stories online about people barehandedly taking down leopards or wild boars. The truth is, when backed into a corner against a larger animal, humans aren't always completely powerless. We might just have a fighting chance. On the 4th of July, 2016, Rick Nelson, a 61-year-old man from Canada, was walking his dog when he accidentally startled a bear cub. The mother bear then charged at him furiously. At the critical moment, the old man first threw an uppercut that landed on the mother bear's jaw. The bear also clawed his face and chest. As everyone knows, when humans are pushed to the extreme, they become extremely pushed. With the adrenaline buff, the old man seized the moment and landed a second punch, a critical hit right on the bear's nose. He hit it so hard his own knuckles fractured. The mother bear, now bleeding from the nose, seemed a bit stunned. After a brief standoff, she left with her cub. Now, let's be real. This is an extreme outlier. Nelson could pull this off because he'd done some boxing in his younger days and was built tough. Your average person without, say, 2.5 years of dedicated training wouldn't have the nerve or skill to pull this off. If it were those cloyingly sweet boy band types, you know, the ones who seem to be made of sugar, salt, and tears, who'd struggle to overpower a particularly assertive chicken, then they're definitely not making it out of those woods. So, the real takeaway? If you encounter a bear in the wild, try to stay calm and avoid confrontation. Don't try to become the next Rick Nelson. And let's not forget our grip strength. This is what let our ancient ancestors pick up and use weapons like wooden spears in the first place. I know what you're thinking. Hold up, since when do weapons count as organs? Well, think about it from the animal's perspective. You're just grazing, minding your own business, when this funky monkey points a sharpened stick at you. From your viewpoint, it's like the monkey just suddenly grew a 1.5-meter long tooth. How is that not an organ? To us, we're just holding a spear. But to any animal looking at us, it's like we're fucking Monkey D. Luffy after using armament hockey on our arm. But wait, there's more. This awesome grip strength came with a ridiculous bonus feature. Projectile throwing. A professional baseball pitcher can hurl a fastball at 100 miles per hour. For any animal on the receiving end, this ability isn't just unfair, it's literally from another dimension. They simply cannot process it. Their animal brains short-circuit. How? How did that skinny little monkey hit me from way over there? It doesn't compute. It must be hacks. Absolutely zero skill issue on their part. We're just that overpowered. So, if we're talking broadly about offensive organs, then the human brain is, without a doubt, the most terrifying one of all. The moment we started using our brains, we could literally laugh at the lion for having no strategy and the tiger for lacking wit. Oh, you have claws? How cute! To deal with a wild animal, I've got 9 different ways to kill it. 9. Between setting fires to mountains, laying traps, ambushing. We've basically written most land animals into our cookbook. No joke. If we didn't use our brains, we'd still be down there brawling with beasts, tooth and nail. But with brains, we don't just beat them physically. We dominate them mentally. It's called domestication. Once an animal gets domesticated, it doesn't matter how fierce it was. If you're a dragon, you coil. If you're a tiger, you crouch. It reminds me of this video I saw. These Middle Eastern tycoons love keeping lions and tigers as pets. Guests come over and are terrified, but they really shouldn't be. Those big cats might look intimidating, but their wild spirit has been completely erased. They're not going to attack anyone. But what if one does attack a guest? Well, then you just get some new guests. So, pulling it all together, it's not that humans didn't evolve offensive organs, it's just that our version is a little different from the animals. The moment a human first picked up a tool, that was it. We were never getting fangs or claws. Think about it. Nature takes millions of years to evolve sharp teeth and claws. All we need to do is bend over and pick up a spear. So why on earth would we take the long, hard way? We chose the cheat code.